My name is Jennifer Anderson, as you know, and I'm a psychic medium. And if anything comes in tonight, I can't promise anything's going to come in, and I guarantee you it will. But sometimes I may get 20 minutes on you, and then I may get 1 minute on you, and then I may go back and forth to, and don't feel like if you just get 5 seconds, I'm not going to come back and hit you again, because I will usually. So I'm all over the place. Okay, I'm like way all over the place.
I actually didn't come tonight thinking I was going to have a reading. I was just coming for a dinner party. I thought we would do individual readings, and I wasn't going to do it. But and then when I realized it was going to happen, I got kind of nervous because I knew my sister had passed, and I was worried that there was going to be some communication. And then there was, so it was really kind of cool.
If you were there, and you know who I'm talking about. Yeah, she's been with me all day. I'm going to try and pull her name here in a minute, too. There's something about distance that was between you, but it didn't need to be there kind of thing, because it wasn't like you were still like this, but she didn't live here. Does that make sense to you? I feel like she lived away and she moved, and that hurt you, kind of in a way. She's apologizing for that. She loves it at home. She crossed over immediately, but she lingered at the end. Does that make any sense to you? She says that in her mind she knew she was going to go, but nobody else knew she was going to go, but she knew, and she made peace with God. And she says she did that almost at the very last minute. Does that make sense to you? There's a lot of deceit in her family. She's forgiven her father. Does that make sense to you? She has total forgiveness for her father. She says she's communicated with you in your home. Have you seen lights flicker? Or what is it that you've noticed in your home? She's communicated with you. Okay, she's wanting you to know that picture, the crookedness about the picture is her coming to visit you. She needs you to not worry so much. That's kind of the first thing we went to. And the reason why you worry so much. Oh boy, okay. She's taking me lightly here. And she's making me take you lightly to where we're going. She's laughing about the man situation, by the way. Aren't we all? She was the stubborn one, she says, and you were the sweet one. Does that make sense? And she wanted to take care of you in that way, and you want to take care of her. I feel like you've been sisters before. That's why when she crossed, it's like take the left half of your body, because that would have felt better, right? But she more than anything needs you to know she crossed right over, even though she lingered, and she made her peace with God, and she knew she was going to die before she died. And she relates that to you in a way that there's similar situations where maybe the abuse wasn't the same, but were you not good enough for him? There's something that's very similar. You had that bond together, and she's funny too. She says, honey, girlfriend, do you think death is going to separate us? Please, honey. I mean, she's not dead. She's simply in a dimension away. She's so sorry that you feel alone. And she's so sorry that you feel... I just need to touch you. Can I touch you? She says that she's really sorry that you feel like you're going to do this alone. And you are for just a minute, but you're not alone. Does that make sense to you? She's going to kind of hang with us tonight, okay? She's not really going anywhere. She's laughing again. She wants me to kind of move on just a little, just so you can take a breath for a minute.